This is the Embermage, and the skill I'm using here is called Prismatic Blast, and it fires like 4 or 5 bolts of energy that each one does every type of damage. It does fire, frost, electricity, poison, and they're heat-seeking. So that gives you some idea of what the Embermage is about. You've just got this ridiculous array of abilities that all deal damage to everything and just cover all the bases. The great thing about Prismatic Blast in particular is that because they're all heat-seeking, if there's loads of enemies, it will seek out all of them, and if there's just one, then it'll focus in on one. But you've also got like quite a good range of abilities. So this one here is called Frost Phase, and it lets you teleport to get out of danger, but also causes a Frost Nova where you teleport from and where you teleport to. So you can freeze the mob that was attacking you, and also make sure you've kind of slowed or frozen the mob that you're teleporting to. The charge bar for the Embermage fills when you do damage, like for most classes. When it fills up, you get infinite mana and you do extra damage. So the skill I like to use when I'm in that mode is this one, which is, it's like a frost shotgun. It fires like 7 bolts of frost that all ricochet as well. So when you can spam that because you have infinite mana, as you can see, it just creates like an absurd blizzard of death. And the cool thing about it is that the damage it does isn't a fixed number, it's actually a percentage of your weapon damage. And so that's why, even though I'm a mage, I'm carrying this massive two-handed axe, because that's the highest damage weapon I can find. And I love that Torchlight lets you do that. Like, you can be a mage with a giant two-handed axe if that's the build you want to try. And there are certain little quirks of the mats that will make that really effective and really cool. And it kind of gives you like your own personality as well. And this build that I've created here, just, it feels so satisfying to play. It's so just ridiculous the stuff you can do with it. And there are other skills like I think it's called Tower Inferno, this one. It's basically 4 orbital lasers that seek out enemies and burn them to death, and it costs like 13 mana to cast. So play the Embermage if you like damage, and who doesn't?